Hey everybody, welcome back to the craft room. I am so glad that you can join me. It's a little chilly. It's about 9:15 p.m., not a.m. And it is currently 50 degrees here in the craft room. Not too bad. Not too bad. But I don't plan on spending too much time in here. I just wanted to hop in real quick and make this video. I have for you the finished knit project that I've been telling you about. This is my entry, which I have already submitted it to Lottie. But this is my entry for the November challenge, which they had a set, I'm not going to say set number, but they had a particular set of colors that they wanted you to use for the project. So I think I showed you the colors that I used. I can't remember. But I used this. This is some Crafter's Square. This is from Dollar Tree. This has no number, no color, but this is kind of a burnt orange color, or a reddish orange type color. Got a little bit of that left. We'll stick that down there. This is some of that, was it sage? Same as this right here. This is also from Dollar Tree. This is the Premier Just Yarn. The color of this is, I believe it's sage. No, it's fern. So those were the two colors that I used. The green and the burnt orangish color. And I knitted a hat. Now, I tried something new, something that I have never done before. It could be mosaic. I believe my yarny friend that knits told me that it was Fair Isle style. I don't know what it is, so if you're a knitter, let me know down in the comments below. Is it mosaic? Is it Fair Isle? Is it something completely different? I don't know, but here is what I did. I thought it turned out pretty good, considering this is the first time that I've ever done this. I only went so far because I was like, there ain't no way I'm going to go all the way. My plan was to go all the way up to where I started the decrease with this, but it was very tedious, and I was afraid that it wasn't going to stretch far enough to fit. Well, it does stretch, but it won't fit me. It does not stretch enough. So, it should fit somebody, right? But I think next time if I do this, I definitely need to cast on more than what I did. I believe I did 76, something like that, because normally I do 80. So it's only 4 stitches less. And I don't really think those 4 stitches would have made much of a difference. I think it's just due to the fact that with the, was it carrying the yarn? I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, carrying the yarn from one stitch to the next stitch, it does not allow the hat to stretch like when you do just straight knit. So let me show you the inside of my hat, the back side of my project. I like seeing the back side of projects, so that's why I share the back side of my project with you guys. Honestly, I think that looks pretty good, except for here where that's where I ended the green right there. But other than that, I think that the back turned out pretty good. And like I said, it does stretch, but just not enough to fit my head. But it will surely fit someone. So there is a project that I was working on that I told you guys I was not going to share with you. And this is just a simple box, I guess, pattern. And I did goof. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. I goofed right here on the right hand side. Do y'all see the goof? It's right there. This row went a little too far. I did 4 instead of 3. Not bad for my first time of attempting anything like this. So, gonna toss that. My bucket is, right here in front of me. Gonna put this in my bucket, which is getting extremely full. And I've lost track of how many hats I have in my bucket. So, anyway, the next project that I decided to start, I seen these 2 colors of yarn. They were sitting together in a container. Now, I was up here in my craft room looking for something up here. I was down here, the craft room is upstairs. I was here in my craft room looking for something that I could not find, and I'd looked for a couple of different times and still couldn't find it. I did finally find the item, which happened to be my knitting needles. This right here, which has other stuff in it now as well. It has the DPNs and the needles that I was using. But I was looking for this case because I wanted these needles for something else, but I could not find it. I did eventually find it, but I found a whole lot of scrap yarn that I did not know that I had. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my goodness, you guys, you have no idea. But anyway, these two balls were sitting next to each other in a scrap yarn container. And I was like, ooh, those look good together. So I decided to start a project. I am using two of my Denise Interchangeables, the crochet hooks for the Tunisian. I am using a 4.5 and a 5. I am making a hat in the round. So far, so good. But the only complaint that I have is I cannot read these. I mean, it's like right, where's it at? It's right there. You can kind of see that. I can't read these. Even with my glasses on, I cannot read these numbers. So that would be something that I would change, or that I would, you know, think that would make this product better, is, you know, making those a dark color like black or white or something to where they would be easier to read. Now I do know, because I was able to figure it out, a 4.5 and a 5 millimeter. 4.5 is just a number. The 5 millimeter is an I believe, no, an H. So it's a G and a half and an H that I'm using. The H is the forward stitch. The other one is the return stitch. Like I said, I'm doing this in the round. I'm working on actually the body of the hat now. The in the round stopped right here. So this is the body so far. I like the way this is turning out. Like I said, this is so much better than using one of these to do two colors, because I can only put so many stitches on here, and I've got way more stitches on here, and I could probably put more because this bends right along with the project. So yeah, so far I am liking this as a double-ended Tunisian crochet hook. I am really liking this. I'm looking forward to finishing this hat as well. Hopefully I get a little bit of a chance this weekend to work on this and maybe start another hat. And for what it's worth, those that want to know, here is the inside so far. I guess this could be reversible, because the inside looks just as cool as the outside. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. I have been in the kitchen since about 4 o'clock this afternoon. I made pizzas for supper and did a little bit of cleanup, and then I started in with some pumpkin muffins for Thanksgiving. I also made some pumpkin cookies, which I can say I am very disappointed with the pumpkin cookies. It was a recipe off the Betty Crocker website. You'd think it'd be good, right? My pumpkin cookies, I mean, they're okay, but they're nothing to write home about. I am not impressed with those pumpkin cookies at all. But they will be eaten sooner or later. And then I also made some chocolate covered popcorn. I got some white chocolate covered and some milk chocolate covered. Those are letting the chocolate harden on the popcorn. I had to get away from it because I was snacking. And I also made just some plain popcorn that we will all have for our Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow, which this will probably go up late tonight, which is Wednesday, and tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So if you see this on Thanksgiving, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving and a good time with family and friends. If you see this after Thanksgiving, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving and a good time with family and friends. So thank you guys for joining me here in the craft room, and I will see you right back here for my next video.